We're talking about domestic abuse in tonight's Legal Connection, and joining me is Norm Tom from the Liberty Law Firm. So first, thanks so much for coming in tonight. We appreciate it.
My pleasure, Nikki.
Well, tell us what the first thing happens. If police get involved, they show up at your house, what happens the next several days?
Okay, well, if the police decide that there is enough evidence for charges to be filed, someone's getting arrested. Sometimes both parties get arrested. So you go to jail. Unfortunately, on domestic violence cases, you can't actually bond out typically until you've appeared before a judge and been given a restraining order, which can generally last for 7 days, no contact with the alleged victim. They will then set another date, 7 days from that first date that you appear before the judge. At that date, the district attorney typically will make an offer on the case. If you don't accept their offer, then the case is set for trial. It really is important to have early legal advice and information during that time period so you can make good choices.
Yeah, and that was going to be my next question, why it is so important to contact an attorney immediately, because there are a lot of things that the average person just isn't aware of, right?
Sure. One of the big things on domestic violence cases are some of the collateral effects. If you are convicted of a domestic violence charge, you actually cannot possess a firearm. So if your job requires that, it can be a real problem there. Additionally, it can impact your ability to travel because you're put on supervised probation, so you have to get the court's permission before you can even go out of state, much less move out of state. There's also domestic violence evaluation and classes and all those sorts of things. So it is important to have a good lawyer to help you get through that minefield.
Just to be your mentor through the process too and guiding you. Have you seen the cases increase? Have they stayed steady here in Colorado Springs as far as domestic abuse goes?
Well, it's been fairly steady. With all the deployments and the military going overseas and then coming back and some of the PTSD issues, we have seen some more issues with the military, and it's really an important issue for them because being able to possess that weapon is crucial to their jobs. We really appreciate their service to our country, and Liberty Law Center always stands ready to help them get through this tough situation.
All right. Well, thanks so much for coming in. Great advice tonight. We're going to put some information up on your screen. They are doing a live chat tonight and taking questions, so if there's something we didn't get to here tonight that you're wondering at home, please call in and ask those questions for these guys here. Thanks so much for being in here tonight.
Thank you, Nikki.